Of course, DeWanna Bonner comes in. She gets booed by Fever fans, and I said, oh shit, here we go. Because after the game, we'll probably hear from Alyssa Thomas talking about how racist Indiana Fever fans are, how vicious Indiana Fever fans are. No space for hate. No space for real sports fans. Question mark. You can't boo. Somebody was going to get their thong in a bind. Somebody was going to get their wig blown off by the booing on DeWanna Bonner.
Indiana Fever fans didn't just boo DeWanna Bonner. They treated her like she personally wrecked their day. But Kahleah Copper wasn't having it. She stepped in and started dragging the entire fan base like it was leg day, and honestly, it was a show. Now the whole situation feels less like basketball and more like WWE energy gone off script. Since when did the WNBA turn into promo battles and public clapbacks? And real talk, did Copper just claim the title of the league's official vibe enforcer? Stick around because this isn't just shade, it's a full-on storm and we've got front row seats.
Let's start with DeWanna Bonner getting booed as soon as she entered the game. Shout out to all the fans in the building that were like, you know what? You did this organization dirty. You did the fans dirty. You did your teammates dirty. Our first chance we get when you come into the basketball game, we are going to boo you and boo you so you hear it.
Kahleah Copper looked genuinely baffled, like someone had just told her avocado toast is overrated and expected her to agree. She couldn't quite process why Indiana Fever fans were coming down so hard on DeWanna Bonner. And honestly, you could feel it. She walked in thinking it was just another midweek game, not realizing she'd stepped straight into a full-blown WWE-level storyline. The energy? Way too intense for something that was supposed to be routine. At one point, it almost felt like she was scanning the arena, trying to figure out if she'd accidentally wandered into the origin story of some Marvel Cinematic Universe villain. But nope, just Indiana doing Indiana things.
Oh, that's hate. No, I just don't know, and I don't really care. Okay? So anyway, nonetheless, last night, good win from the Fever. Ari McDonald, Leah Boston turned into a mad person in the fourth quarter last night. But of course, let's set the table for these comments from Kahleah Copper, because she's the one that went after the fans. She's the one. Blew her wig right off. They were booing so hard, it blew my wig right off. Man, I hadn't seen this kind of fire since Dildo Get.
The way Kahleah Copper stepped up for DeWanna Bonner, you'd think the crowd was booing a saint for simply showing up. From her perspective, it made total sense. Defend your teammate, shut down the noise, keep it moving. But that's where reality kicks in. Because professional sports, especially in environments like an Indiana Fever home game, don't operate on logic. They run on emotion, on grudges, on that borderline irrational loyalty where fans take things personally, even when they've never exchanged a single word with the player they're booing. Copper came in thinking this was about basketball. The fans? They were running on storyline, memory, and a little bit of chaos.
I did well. I mean, I don't understand, you know, like, she's a legend, and just all the things that she's done for the league, and just the disrespect, I can't get down with it. They booed her. She didn't say a word to the crowd. People talked some trash to her, but you know, we had her back. But it's just very distasteful for what their fan base is doing, as far as when it comes to DB, because it's like she's just the sweetest soul. And the situation didn't work for.
Because this was never about DeWanna Bonner the player. It was about Bonner the betrayer, the turncoat, the Benedict Arnold of bounce passes. To Indiana Fever fans, she wasn't a seasoned vet stepping back on the court. She was the one who dipped out like a summer fling, only to pop back up months later glowing, thriving, and completely unbothered. The betrayal? It wasn't in the box score. It wasn't in the highlights. It was in the vibes.
I told y'all, go back to the video I put up this morning. I told y'all something was coming in the post game. I told y'all. Now, I wasn't exactly right. We didn't get DeWanna Bonner or Alyssa Thomas at the podium screaming racism. Not yet, at least. Not yet. But we did get Kahleah Copper at the podium complaining about the Fever fans like I told y'all they was going to do. They was going to make this about the Indiana Fever fans rather than them getting that ass waxed today.
And Kahleah Copper, poor Copper, walked straight into a landmine wearing emotional Crocs. She thought it was just light booing like a crowd side-eyeing pineapple on pizza. What she didn't realize, this was full-on Midwestern heartbreak. To Indiana Fever fans, this wasn't casual frustration, it was feelings. The kind of feelings where you block someone everywhere, but still check their stories on a burner. The kind that ends in a long Facebook post with just saying at the bottom. DeWanna Bonner could have cured diseases, reinvented sliced bread, and dropped 40 that night, and they still would have booed her out the building if they believed she dipped on Indiana like a bad group project partner. That's the reality of sports fandom. They love you until they don't. One minute you're the hometown hero, the next you're public enemy number one. All it takes is one perceived betrayal, one contract that didn't come with a hometown discount, and boom, villain arc unlocked. And Copper thinking this was just routine crowd noise? That's like walking into a Shakespearean tragedy and asking why everyone's being so dramatic.
I can't believe this, man. I just finished watching Kahleah Copper complain about the Indiana Fever fan base booing DeWanna Bonner. She thought it was distasteful. She doesn't understand. She said DeWanna Bonner's done so much for the WNBA. She's such a sweetheart. And this is what you talking about? You do get it. You understand quite clear why she got booed. Same way she gets it. She knew she was going to get booed. Let's not act stupid now. Come on, B. She came to Indiana, got a max contract, played a handful of games, which she was terrible, and then quit on the team. To the point that
it was never just about DeWanna Bonner leaving, it was how she left. The optics, the storyline, the fan-made conspiracy theories. People weren't just reacting, they were investigating. Full-on detective mode. Threads, timestamps, screenshots, emotional damage reports, the whole thing. In their minds, this wasn't a normal move, it was a dagger to the soul disguised as a no-look pass. So when Bonner stepped back onto that court, smiling like everything was normal? Yeah. That wasn't going to fly with Indiana Fever fans. They did what fans do when they feel played, they booed with passion. The kind of booing that makes no sense logically but feels incredibly right in the moment. Like yelling at the microwave for betraying you mid-meal. And Kahleah Copper just didn't clock any of that. She walked in like she just left a wellness retreat, centered, glowing, unbothered. No apology tour, no dramatic captions, no Dear Indiana farewell energy. Just vibes. But to those fans? That calm confidence didn't read as maturity, it felt like disrespect. Like a slap in the face wrapped in a crossover and finished with a fadeaway.
Got Kahleah Copper with an embarrassing statement at the post-game podium after the Indiana Fever defeated them 107-101 in a DeWanna the Scammer Bonner return game, in which she had 2 points and stunk it up. This should probably be her last season. She's cooked. So, let's take a look at Kahleah Copper, who we just let you get. We didn't even get crazy with you with the wig thing. Like, we didn't even get crazy with you. So you doing this, like, all right.
So when Kahleah Copper stepped in like, why are y'all mad? It hit like someone crashing a breakup brunch saying, he seems nice though. Right message, horrendous timing. Completely missed the emotional temperature of the room. Because to Indiana Fever fans, this wasn't just another game. This was, you don't get to break our hearts and then walk back in here like nothing happened. Not today. And here's the twist, fans will forgive. They love a redemption arc. Give them a little remorse, a heartfelt interview, maybe a symbolic gesture or two, and suddenly all is well again. But DeWanna Bonner? She skipped the apology tour entirely. No emotional press conference. No, this city will always have a place in my heart. No visible hesitation. She showed up to hoop, to get buckets, to stack wins like they were Girl Scout cookies, and that quiet confidence? That's what really got under people's skin. Because she looked like she had already moved on, while the fans were still emotionally parked in 2023. Meanwhile, Copper's on the sideline like, wait, is it me? Not realizing she just walked into a full-blown therapy session broadcast live. Every rebound? A reminder. Every whistle? A trigger. Every possession? Another chapter in the grievance. The crowd wasn't just watching basketball, they were chasing closure.